Hello. I did, Trisha. I did. Did you want just a general? Was it just a general reading, or did you have a specific question? You want to tell me whether it was a question or general? You should be resting. Hey, lovely. I made it. Hey, guys. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just my hair. I don't know what's going on. Actually, I couldn't get an appointment today, so I'm stuck. Bloody my. But I can do your reading, Trisha. That's no problem. I'm good. I can do it. It's not that it was. It is just I got I don't know whether it's an ear infection or sinusitis or something, but I got a bit of a swollen face. Did you make it to the doctors? No, I'm gonna try again in the morning, but I'll survive. Thank you. I wanted a general. I think you're amazing, incredible. Oh, you're welcome. General. What's that?
They're saying it wasn't vibrating, was it?
I don't think so. No, you don't have to pay, love. Paying is an optional. You don't have to pay. You can.
Not optional. Donations are optional.
Yeah, it's literally you don't have to. Hi, Freedom. Ouch, that looks really sore. It is really sore, I must admit. I'm being a bit of a baby. I keep getting a hot water bottle and putting it on my neck, and I'm just eating ice cream. Like literally, that's all I've eaten is ice cream. Just to try and cool my throat down and. Hi. Yeah, the doctor's was fully booked, babe. So by the time I got through. Right, okay, Trish, these are yours, mate. Let me just move them away from. Okay. Oh, thank you, Trish. That's more than enough. Thank you so much. Okay, so a lot of this, Trish, is kind of going back to like a lot of history. Is kind of going along the road of like an illusion of being trapped, lots of trauma coming through from it. There was a lot going on at once through it, so it took you a lot for you to get over whatever it is. It doesn't necessarily have to be childhood. It could be through school, like adolescence. Do you know what I mean? It could necessarily be from childhood. It could just be this is something that you've dealt with and had to overcome. It was saying that you like making a decision. You're kind of afraid to take action, and you still got that little bit of fear factor about taking certain actions and certain like how can I say it, like you're always questioning yourself, like you're always thinking, but is that the right thing to do, is that the wrong thing to do? Hi, Chrissa. And that is my life. Okay, it's kind of doing along the things of like all of that keeps coming up. Never mind how much you grow as a person, never mind how much like what's the word, like you know you did nothing wrong, and you know that was all because of other people. And although you know that and you kind of realize that and you know that you're not the reason, it still kind of plays in your mind. It still kind of hurts your feelings a little bit, and it's still kind of like what's the word, like it's still very traumatic for you to think back on, if that makes sense. But it is coming to like it's saying that you sort of, you lack a bit of self-confidence and you don't give yourself as much credit as you should. It's saying, you know, don't be afraid to take action. Don't let the illusion of low self-confidence become a reality. So for all intents and purposes, sort of try and stride a little bit better, even though it's like super scary. It's super like, oh my god, I don't know whether I can do this. So just try that. Try and get outside your little comfort zone, even if it's just a little tad of a little bit. Just sort of like move forward a little bit with it. Do you know what I'm saying? Just sort of do a little bit, baby steps, as they say. Baby steps. Good luck, Carissa. Does that make sense? That is my issue. You hit the nail on the head. It's trying to just say sort of like get a little bit out of your comfort zone, babe. Like you don't have to be afraid. Give yourself a little bit more confidence. You've got a lot more confidence than you give yourself credit for. So it's your mind overthinking. Oh, so good, thank you. You're so welcome. Hi Katie, hi Dove Kitty, hi everybody else who's come in. Sorry I missed. May God and goodness shine down on you all. You too, Carissa. I live in a bubble. Yeah, I'm saying you need to kind of step out of that a little bit. I'm not saying like, and the cards are not saying like take huge massive steps, because that's going to be way too uncomfortable for you. But sort of go with that little, like, you know, little baby steps. Do something that, you know, you wouldn't normally do. My mind is the problem. I think too much. And that's where with what I was saying about the self-confidence, you know, the cards are saying that you don't give yourself enough confidence when you really are. You really are a good person. You know what you're doing. You're not dumb. Do you know what I mean? But you kind of always question your abilities as everything, you know? You question yourself as a daughter, a sister, a wife, and everything you can possibly think of. You question yourself, and in reality, there's no need to question yourself. You're a very good person, and it's just sort of what it says is kind of recognizing it. Do you know what I'm saying? So sort of recognize that that's the past, and you need to be. What do I always say? And I say it to everybody when things like this come up. If we keep looking back, we're going to keep tripping over, because we can't keep looking back while moving forward. If we're still doing this constantly, we're not gonna be able to move forward, because we're not gonna be able to see where we're going. And I say it to the kids, watch where you're going, not where you've been. Okay guys, got to lay down. See you later. Bye, love you, T. I was raped as a kid and had drug issues and put fear on my kids, and left my husband when I was 17 from the father of my daughter. He didn't see her till she was 2. I hold the guilt and that he has missed. But again, love, you can't keep holding that guilt. You know what I'm saying? You had your own issues then that you had to deal with, and that was the best for you to do at that time. Is it fair? Of course it's not. I mean, it's never fair to keep a child away from their parent. But at the time, you were doing what you needed to do to get past what you needed to get past. Does that make sense? And to chat to see Giraffe. It's my little giraffe. It's my little heated pad. Just heated balls in the lavender balls. I love my little giraffe. Yeah, we're sorry that you've had to go through that, Trisha. And there is so many of us that have been through that in this chat. So we get it. There's, you know, we've been through a lot in this chat, and all the girls have been through different types of assault. So if you ever want to talk, I'm free, and I'm sure a few of the other girls are free as well. Thank you, your cards were so right. You're so good. It makes so much sense. You helped me so much. You have no idea. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. If you want, in a couple of days or whenever we do one next, if you want to do a little bit of a future reading, Trish, just come in and ask me. I'll put you on the list and we can see what your future holds. Might be a little bit of more of an insight for you. He's so cute. I know. I've had him years. It's a wonder he's not dead yet. But it gets put in the microwave and you just sort of heat it up and it got lavender and it's just quite soothing. I have one like that. It's a monkey. Yeah, I love monkeys. I like it. It's just really nice to like heat up, especially for something like this. I've been putting it on my throat to try and like ease my throat up, and then my ear. Thank you. I think I am past the rape and I'm stronger than ever. 100%. And we do get past it, but sometimes our brains, like you said earlier, you think too much. And sometimes when you overthink things, it can make you struggle and make you move forward. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. You're definitely safe here. Put me on the list. I need help. That's what I was thinking. Let's put you on the next, let me do the next one. Next live cards. Trisha, future. Done it, mate. You're on the list for next time for future. I love that giraffe. He's awesome. He's so old, love him. He's all tatty now. But it works. Carissa, glad you were able to make the trip. Hi, Kerry, Kayla. Sorry, trying to do shit. Lol. Yeah, he's so old now, love him. My old giraffe. But he'll live. Hey, Miss Lindsay. How are you? Hey, hey, hey. Thank you so much. I love you, Joe, and take care of whatever it says. I don't care whatever it says. I'll text you later, Carissa. Have a safe trip. Oh, you're so welcome, babe. And yeah, Carissa, have a safe trip. Good luck. For sure. Worst day ever. Why? What's up? What's the matter, Linz? I don't know if Chris has studied it as she was, but I don't know whether she studied it to read it. I don't know what to do. Why? What's going on? My daughter brought me alcohol from Mexico today. $400 a day. Ain't that bad. Awesome. Love fucking alcohol. That's what I need, a good drink. What's going on? Okay, look, I've got a few things done. I got packing, boxed and ready to ship. Okay, very lol. Remember to hit the like and subscribe. Oh, sorry, I've got to move my teddy bear. He's in view. Me, giraffe. Go over there. Jason is in a hotel. I kicked him out and was saying horrible shit to me, like kill myself. So I said get out, but my rent and all my bills are due and I don't know what to do. Oh, shite. Shizers. Is there anyone that can help you, Linz? Is there anyone that can help you? That's definitely not okay. I have to take the dog for a walk and then driving me nuts. He runs the show. Mine too do, Trish. My dog runs the freaking show. Kayla, drink responsibly. That's not okay. That's definitely not okay. Is there any family or friends that can help you? Nope. Oh, crap. Hello? Hang on a minute. Hang on. My mum is the only one. Oh my goodness. I didn't know it was, so I took you off. Okay, I got to take you back. I didn't know who you was. Britta's is being mean to me. Go and tell her off. Oh, don't make me laugh, Britta. That hurts. Oh my god. Rent on power are most important. Start there. Yeah, I agree. And I don't know about, like, obviously where you are, but you can sort of ring and ask to just, like, give a little bit of a leeway for a month or two. Like, need my rent paid. Yeah, the rent is going to be the problem, but I'm not sure, obviously, in America, but you can possibly do, like, ring the power people and just say that you're having a bit of an issue at the moment. Is there any way to sort of give you a 6-week leeway or something like that? Maybe that's worth trying. But I agree with Carrie, like, do the most important things. But my sister is a mess and I'm nowhere to go. Oh Lord. So basically I'm always the second priority, of course. This morning he's so sorry to let him in. Like, I need my rent paid. Shit. I literally didn't know it was you. I took it off because I was like, who the hell is that? And then I realised then when you just come in, then I was like, oh, dang it. Power, water, cable, Wi-Fi. Frigate, get him back to come in for just a fucking day and pay everything and then kick him back out again. Knob jockey. Clearly he ain't learning his lesson. You cannot talk to you like that, and that cannot be okay, Lynn. You know that, you know? That's not okay to talk to you, like, and to tell you to, like, kill yourself. Like, that's not okay. Disability. I only get 900. And the rent's 11. Yeah. Is there nowhere that can help in the States? Like in the UK, you can get like certain help with rent and stuff like that. Is there nowhere in the States that does that? Or about any sort of charities, Lynn's? Is there like domestic violence charity? Because, you know, it might not be physical, but it's mental abuse. And you might be able to get a little bit of help from them or something like that. I don't know whether that is, but do you know what I'm saying? It could be something like that. Yeah, but he pushes my buttons. I lose my shit. Let him in, then kick him out straight after he's paid the bills. Like, Harry, you're right. There's got to be some kind of help somewhere. Lord have mercy. I know America's like really bad, but there's got to be somewhere that can help you out. Maybe a social worker. Yeah, something like that. I was thinking like somewhere that can like, because okay, it is still domestic violence. Like it's not necessarily like physical, but it's still mental and verbal abuse. So maybe somebody could help you. I don't know whether that's the case. I don't know. Do you know what I'm saying? I know if that's exactly what it is. Mental verbal abuse. Yeah, it is. This might not be physical, but it's still abuse. Abuse is abuse. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to be, oh my God, he punched me in the face or something like that. Because that's not always how abuse goes. It normally doesn't start like that. It normally starts with the, you know, the bit of pushing buttons, they're telling them that you're ugly, you're this, you're that, you're the other, and then it escalates to physical, you know. But the mental and the verbal abuse always is the start off of any person. Trust me, I've been there and done it. They will want me to go into some shelter. Oh yeah, no. Not gonna do that. Plus, I've got 3 cats and a dog. They're my life. Yeah, I agree. I get it. Dang, man. Every state has different programs. Check your state. Yeah, just check out, Lynn. You've got nothing to lose at this point. Like, do you know what I mean? Something might be able to come up and be better for you. It's worth a try at least. I agree with Tammy. At least try. Not necessarily that they'll want to put you in like a hostelry type thing or shelter. There might be some kind of thing that allows you to stay because you are a victim of domestic abuse, that you be able to stay where you are. That's not okay, like, Jesus. Lindsay, don't let him back in. We'll weasel his way back and then you won't want him to leave. Don't forget, and I don't forget anything. I wish I did forget, but I remember everything that is said. Yeah, I would contact some sort of domestic abuse hotline just to see, because they will know what's available in your state. working, so I'm just listening. Hey, Wooden Eagle. I love you. I'm in the same boat. Don't forget ever. Don't. Good to talk to us, Lindsay. Not feeling horrible. We're here to listen. Carrie, yeah, I know, but that's what I always do. But you know it's insanity. Yeah. Unfortunately, it really is, and we're all guilty of it who've been in those situations, unfortunately, because it does start as like they get drunk, and then it starts that way, and it's always, oh my God, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that, and oh well, maybe that, and oh well, I was just drunk, and then it sort of progresses up and up and up and up. Do you know what I mean? Till it gets to that point that he's saying stuff like that is not okay, and it'll always like make you feel less of a person yourself. Honestly, guys, it comes down to dollars, my bills, rent. I won't lose my babies to a shelter. No. Shit. It's crazy. I wish I knew what was available in your state. Maybe you could talk to the police. Yeah. Wooden Eagle, he thought that it was you yesterday, and he was like, hey girl, hey. I was just laughing at you, Britt. Like, literally. I read your message and I was like, Britt is being mean to me. Go and tell her off. Ow. It was funny. Unfortunately, it always comes down to money. Yeah. It does always come down to money. But I would definitely look into what's available, because it might surprise you. There might be something that is available. What state is she in? I don't know. I don't know with an eagle. But Lindsay, it's definitely worth going to check out to see if anyone can help you. When he's good, he's so good, but when he's bad, it's war. Oh, I've been there, I've done that. I was beating you for the first time ever. Oh my God, it was so funny. I just literally got a message from Britta's. All they said was, you bitch. Because she just literally messaged me like 2 minutes before going, haha, I'm in the lead now. And then I got a 72 points on a 3-letter word. And all I got was, God, you bitch. I was laughing my head off. It was so funny. Lindsay, oh my God, I feel like I'm reading my own words. I appreciate you all. Thanks for letting me vent. Of course, babe, of course. Okay, I'm looking now, mate. Oh God. Then she drops a 3-letter word. 75, 2 points. I did, literally. Yeah, is your landlord like quite a good person, Linz, or not? Is he a bit of a shithead? I need to look at my face. Some men are just some jerks. How is that even possible? I don't know. I'm gonna say nothing, but you, my girls, my people, I adore you all. We love you, Linz, and we're so sorry that you're having to deal with this. We wish we could do more to help you. You're so helpless. I need no polar meds, period. Yeah. I think he does. He literally does. he burnt his channel with the strikes and then removed all his content with the strikes. He wouldn't be able to stream for 90 days, Jackal. Dang, man. He definitely made sure he did a good job, didn't he, Dev? I think she tried that before. I think you tried that before, didn't you, Lynn's? Give him the ultimatum. Be right back, Joe. Okay, babe. Didn't you give him that ultimatum before that he's got to go and get help, but he didn't? I'm sure that you said you did at some point. Hey, Linz, your cards the other day was all revolving about stress around money and stuff. Do you remember? Well, shit. He pays all the bills, cat food, dog food. Shit. That was crazy. Like literally the whole cards was literally about worries, about money and all revolving around finances, wasn't it? That was crazy. Crap. That sucks. That really does suck. Of kids, yeah, so that's what he was doing. Maybe he'll be lurking with sock accounts or something. Sad, as I liked his channel. Yes, and I was freaking like, oh my god, the cards. Yeah. It was literally the whole card. Remember, I kept saying, no, it's all about finances. You're super stressed about it. And you were like, oh, no, maybe it was just that. And I was like, I don't know. It's like there's a lot of like tension around finances. And I bet that's what the cards were on about, this right here. I was going to ask how long was. I always vary. Never commented, but see you. Read my card. Read my cards. Will it change? Okay, let me read your card. Joe, my mum fell over yesterday and broke her hand in 2 places and black eye. It was horrible. Oh my god, Joe, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that's not good. Shit, man. Hope she's okay. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to use them 3 because they 3 fell out, so I'm going to use them 3. That's just scary. Okay, let's see what your cards say, girl. Okay. So basically they're all pretty much the same. They're all pretty much the same. The 3 that dropped, so I pick them up. It's saying expect the worst for right now. It's saying a lot of sleepless nights, but the time to end a phase or situation, which I'm guessing is the partner, is saying that you need a bit of a spiritual transformation. So you need that little bit of you need to change on your outlook on how you see things and what you find acceptable and what you're finding that's not acceptable. But it's saying seek your mind, speak your mind with confidence, and seek professional help. Balance mental, emotional considerations. So that's kind of saying that basically what we were just saying, sort of seek out that help that's out there, see if there is any help out there before trying to think, shit, I'm up the creek without a damn paddle. Like, do you know what I mean? There's sort of, but it's the overall on all three of these cards is saying it's time to move on. It's time to move on. It's time to move forward. Expect the worst for the right now. You're going to have a couple of sleepless nights, but you need to sort of speak your mind with confidence and be ready to move on and find out what help there is out there. I can't imagine, Joe. That would flip me out as well, mate. That would do my nut in. But this is sort of telling you it's time to move on, girl. Yeah, definitely needs a therapist. I have a shrink. I think it's true, you do. You need to sort of, but it's also saying, like, it's okay to feel these feelings. It's okay to know that you need to move on. The problem with knowing you need to move on and putting it into practice, sometimes there's a fine line between, like, oh, but I'm okay with that odd flip out that he has every 2-3 weeks. That's not so bad. I can deal with that. To, do I want to get old and deal with that every day of my life? Do you know what I'm saying? So with all of these, and there's 3 cards, and with all of the cards, they're all sort of forwarding with the time to move on. You know, yes, expect a few sleepless nights. You know, it's going to be a little bit rough right now, but for all intents and purposes, you are going to come out the other side. There is help there, and there is help. I don't know how or where, obviously the legalities and the logistics of it all, but it's sort of saying, seek that professional advice. So yeah, maybe go into a therapist. A therapist might be able to help you and point you in the right direction, that somebody will help with payment of rent and, you know, the necessities in your life. But it's definitely worth seeking that out and seeking that person to, you know, be able to give you all the right things to know. I have so many medical problems on top of it, and stress really doesn't help, no matter what the medical problem is. Like, stress is super, super bad. I know it's scary, but it sounds like the universe is giving you a push in the right direction. I agree. I forgot to tell everyone we're expecting a girl. Congratulations! That's true. I never seen my mum so fragile. And that's the thing, when they get older, when you start seeing how fragile they are, it's such a huge shock to the system. Because they're your mum. They're the ones that have been the strong ones your whole life. Jojo was going to say that we live here, roommate. Okay. Yeah, I just think I would literally go down the thing of, like, finding that therapist, even if you've got to speak to your shrink, speak to your doctor, and ask their advice and ask them to see where they would come from. Like, do you know what I mean? I can't afford to be on my own, and that's the issue. Yeah, Joe, yeah, exactly. It is because there are mums, they've always been this strong woman that's looked after all his kids, and then when it becomes to the point that they can't do it anymore, it's a big culture shock for us. I wanted another boy. Lindsay, I wrote your name down this time. I'll find you when the live is over. Kerry, Lindsay's in the group. If you go through the group, you'll find her. Yeah, it's always the issue. Yeah. And that's the thing, it's so much for you right now, there's so much going on with everything else, like with your health, with the house, the animals. There's so much shit going on in your life that you don't even know where to start to fix it. Like at the minute, you're just like, your head's going in multiple different directions, and you're not like, oh, holy shit, what the hell am I going to do? What am I going to do for the right now? Try and like go, right, okay, for the right now, I need to find rent and bills. Same name on Facebook Live in Florida. You'll see my Facebook picture. Yeah, I think you're in the group. You should go to the group, you'll find her. Hope you feel better soon. Sunshine good, a lot going on, a lot going around. Just make sure you keep hydrated and rest. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, my head is spinning. Because you've got so much going on, it's not just the one thing. If it was the one thing, you know, you could be like, right, okay, let's sit down logically and think about this. But it's not just the one thing. There's so much more to it and so much more going on that you genuinely don't know where you start and where you want to start or where you don't start. Since last night, he's messaged me 27 times. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of times. That's bordering on obsessive. Like, seriously, that is bordering on obsessive. That's insane. 27 times, he's crazy. Exactly, that's crazy. That's bordering on obsessive. That is literally bordering upon obsessive. That's a bit obsessed. It really is. That's not okay to be like that with you. It really isn't. That's craziness. Has he ever been violent? Sounds like it's more like emotional and verbal abuse than physical, Valerie. But that's how it always begins. That's how he got me at the beginning. He would never give up. Well, that's like not a good thing. If money wasn't an issue, Lindsay, would you still take him back? Then you have your answer. What you would do. Money shouldn't be the reason you stay. I agree, Dev. Sometimes though, it's easier said than done when you know that you'll have fuck all. Like, I've done it. I came out of a physically abusive relationship. He cut every single of my clothes up. He burnt them. I had what I stood in. Like, literally, I had what I stood in, I think about £20. I had nothing. I had to buy new clothes, and I didn't even have a clean pair of underwear. I didn't have a clean bra. I didn't have clean knickers. I didn't have anything. He's messaged you 27 times because he knows he's wrong. Exactly. He knows he doesn't do something. Oh God. It's craziness. Like, that is literally, that's like bordering on obsession. But whether it's physical or not, it's still mental torture and verbal abuse. It really is. Like, because to say things like that, I was a social worker for 15 years, often verbal turns physical, 100%, and 100%, Valerie. 100%. Oh, Joe, that's horrible. Sorry to go through. Oh, it was many, many years ago, mate. It was a long, long time. I think I was like 21. It was a long, long time ago. It was, I literally had what I stood in. I didn't have clean underwear. I didn't have any underwear. I didn't have anything. What I stood in is what I had to my name. I had nothing. I had to start over. Absolutely, he knows it. Valerie, No, I would never stand for that. My ex threw me into the closet, left after 10 years. Wow. And you don't deserve it either, Linz. That's more of the point. It's like, you do not deserve to be treated this way. Whether it's physical or verbal or emotional, it's still abuse. There's no ifs or buts, like, you know. At least you have a good man now, babe. I do. I had to kiss some frogs before I found my prince. I definitely found my prince. For sure. I can't believe in like 22 days we've been married for 14 years. That's crazy. Crazy. I agree, Jojo. It is. It's still abuse. Never mind which way you go about it. It's still friggin' abuse. And sometimes, and I know this is gonna sound really, really bad, but I've been in both, where it's just physical and when it's emotional. And it's going to sound really, really awful. I actually preferred the physical because the emotional was so much harder to get over. And I know that sounds like completely fucking fucked up and weird, but it was such a easy thing to get over the bruises, or to get over the broken rib, or the busted eye socket, or the, you know, a black eye, than it was to get over the emotional torture that he put me through every day. Physical, that's when women finally leave, when they have lost everything and they have no other choice but up. Exactly, Valerie. That's exactly what happened to me. He literally pushed me and pushed me and pushed me until I couldn't do it anymore. And I went and told my brother, and my brother went down there, and not good things happened. I think emotional is the hardest for people. I agree. It really is. It sounds so stupid, but it's easy to recover from a bruise when they're like constantly putting you down. Like, it's just constant. Like, it's just, you know, you can get over a bruise and they're sorry the next day and then everything's okay. But when it's emotional, their voice runs in your freaking head over and over and over again. Oh, it was a very, very long time ago. It really was a very, very long time ago. It was like over 20 years ago. And I'm fine from it now. But at the time, physical was one thing, and I found it very easy at the end to, I didn't even cry anymore. Do you know what I mean? He couldn't upset me anymore, never mind what he did. But with the emotional, his voice would run over and over again in my head. I am ugly, I am fat. And I wasn't. I was a size, what you would class as a size 2. And I'm 5'7". I'm a tall girl, 5'7". You know, you're not fat at 5'7". If anything, I was disgustingly underweight. Pain is something you can deal with. Mental torture, it's like an itch that cannot be scratched. Exactly. Physical abuse is always emotional because you're afraid of the most that don't hit. Yeah, and escalates to physical. Stina, yeah, with James, my ex from back then, he used to have. Have you ever watched Sleeping with the Enemy? He was exactly like that. The tins had to be facing forward. The towels had to be in a line. Like everything, like you couldn't leave like an empty can on the floor, because if he come in, he would flip the fuck out about it. Shoes had to be from small to big, or from big to small, sorry. Everything had to be in a certain place, and if it wasn't, like even if his shaving foam would moved a little bit, he would flip the fuck out, and that would be it. That's exactly what I'm doing. Everything he said, I just keep hearing it. Yeah, it is. It's torture. It is. It's emotional torture. OCD. Yeah, it was really bad, like seriously bad. He would flip out. Other than a shelter, there really isn't any kind of help, unfortunately. That's just so sucky. Like, that is a really, really bad. That's not good. I've been living with my husband since I was 16, and he can be a pain in the ass, but a good man. Same with Carl, Joe. Carl's never even raised his voice at me. Never. I don't give him reason to raise his voice at me. Like, I can be a pain in the ass, I'm sure. But we don't, like, go on about, like, crap to each other. We don't talk to each other like crap. We don't, you know, I could be a pain in his ass as much as he's a pain in my ass, but it never would ever go to the... He doesn't even shout at me. He doesn't even shout at me. Oh my God, insane. I'm so sorry, Linz. I wish we could help you. This is just so bad. It's crazy. Laggy, what about charities assistance short term? I don't know either, babe. I'm just reading a book on this. Our Loved from the Other Side, Spirit Guidance, etc. Give gentle pushes to get us on the right track. If anyone else fails, a kick in the ass is the right direction. I agree, Valerie. I know it would have get his bipolar meds, he wouldn't be like this in person and lost his emotion all over the place. Same with me, Joe. It's me who shouts. Yeah, like literally, he never raises his voice to me ever, because he knows that would scare me. I don't like things like that, so we tend not to shout at each other. Churches try. Yeah, that's a good idea, Care. Yeah, churches can be a very good help for people. You want me to read you the draft? Please, Bubba. Please. Please, Daddy, come on, do me. I love this platform, Joan. We have a lot in common. My first husband beat the crap out of me, held me down all his way. He slept with a gun under his pillow. I took my family to get away. He threatened to kill me. Wow, Sunshine, I'm so sorry. It is. It happens so often. It really, and it's so scary, you know? It is really, really scary.
Microwave me.
Microwave me.
Put me in the microwave. Do you want a coffee?
Yes, please. I'll have one of yours.
Yeah.
Yes, please, because I haven't got many left.
You order some?
No.
I thought you were getting.
You said you left £10 in, didn't you?
Huh?
You said you left £10 in the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do it in a minute. Or maybe you can do it. To look up different domestic violence charities in your area. There's a top that they might be able to help with bills and relocation. That's a good idea. Sorry, I lose my voice. I've been counselling the last 6 years, working with counsellors. Good for you. Well done, Sunshine. I'm so proud of you. It takes a lot to like sit down and tell people what you've been through, because a lot of people don't understand. Like if I'd said something like I just said then about like, oh well, their voice goes over and over in your head, unless you've been in that situation, you're not going to understand. You'd be like, oh, just forget about it. But it's not as easy just to forget about it, you know. I love that you guys, you're all so caring for one another. You're amazing. It's crazy. And it is. There's so much, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to deal with when you're going through that. Lindsay, mine brings my crazy out. I think that's what they try and do, though. That's what they want. Because then you can, like, and then they go, you're the freaking one that started. You're the one that shouted. You're the one that raised your voice, and make you think you're freaking crazy. I have PTSD from it, severe anxiety. A few years after, I was with Carl at the time, and when was it, babe? About 12 years ago. Do you remember? I think it was about 12 years ago. I had a text message off James, my boyfriend from, like, school. And he was the one that used to abuse me. And he sent me a message, something along the lines of, hi, how you doing? And I was like, good, how are you? And it was just general chit chat. And Carl was like, what the hell are you doing? Why are you talking to this man? Like, he is crazy. And I'm like, because I need to. And he asked me to go for coffee and meet him. And I was like, I'm going. And Carl was like, what on earth are you thinking of? And I was like, I need to go to prove I'm not scared of him anymore. And I know it sounds really fucking effed up. It really does. But I needed to go sit opposite side of the table of him and go, I'm not afraid of you anymore. You cannot hurt me anymore, because you come and lay a finger on me, I'm going to drop you. Like, there was no, like, there was no ifs or buts. Like, do you know what I mean? He was like, he sort of took back a little bit. He was like, oh, it wasn't that bad. And I was like, are you crazy? You busted my jaw. You threw me down the stairs. You threw a chair at me. You know, you've done a lot. And he was like, yeah. You're just remembering all the bad points, though. What about all the good points that we had? And I'm like, James, the good doesn't even equate to half of the good times to the 100% bad times. But I was like, nope, I'm going to sit opposite the table and I'm going to go and tell him I'm not afraid of you anymore. And I was so proud of myself. And I come out of there, I was like, closure, Hojo. Yeah, it was. I felt good by not being afraid of him anymore. Because I know, like, I'm not a little girl. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm a big-ish girl. And I know how to fight. I'm not this little girl that don't know how to fight. I come from an area, it's fight or flight. You know? But he was like, oh, it wasn't that bad. And I'm like, you are freaking crazy. If you feel that wasn't that bad when all the things you done, you know, it's like, what the hell? But it did feel good to say, like, you know, I'm not afraid of you anymore. And I will drop you. You come and lay a finger on me and I will drop you. He is messed up, but you just provided your strength to yourself, babe. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was. And, like, Carl was so nervous, love him. He was just like, do you want me to come? And I was like, no, I need to do this by myself. I need to sort of say. And it was good. It was that good. But it took a long time. Like, that was, like, what, 15 years later kind of thing, you know? So I couldn't have done it probably any earlier. And if I probably didn't have the husband that I have had, I probably wouldn't have been able to do it either. But it was definitely sort of getting my power back and being like, right, I'm not afraid of you no more. Sick. The problem is, I'm proud of you, Jojo. Thank you, Lens. Oh, it took a long time, girl. It was like 15 years later that I actually like stood up for myself, but it did feel good at the time. I did walk out of there quite proud of myself. Sounds like stupid. And nobody would understand that unless they've been through something like that.
A hearty moment, I'd give it.
Okay.
I put it in too long.
Oh yeah, you did put it in too long. Ooh, that's hot. I was just on about telling him when I met James.
What, in
the pub or wherever it was, and saying like that I sort of took my strength back and was like, I'm not afraid of you anymore.
Well, that's what you gotta do, unfortunately.
Although it was like, you were like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, well, I'm banned from everything.
Yeah, it's because you would hurt him.
I wouldn't. I don't do things like that.
Yeah.
No, I don't. You're going to get
But
myself.
even though you was like, what the hell are you doing? It still felt good when I come home, didn't it?
Well, yeah,
Healthy
of course.
closure. Yeah.
It's what I said earlier. It's that independence.
Yeah.
Once you realise,
I'm not scared of him.
and you're independent, you're capable of looking after yourself, and you're
Yeah.
capable of.
Somebody put healthy closure, Valerie. And I was like, yeah, 100% healthy closure. Because now he's a nobody. He's just somebody that, the only thing I will give him credit for, and it will be the only thing that I ever give him credit for, he was there when I went through the adoption of my child, and I was one fucked up person. So I'm going to give him a little bit of credit there because he was very, very good. But other than that, yeah, I left my husband 7 years later. I lied to him and said taking stuff to storage and put everything in a beach condo and never went back. Good for you. But see, you've done it. You've been there, you've done it, Lynn. So now you know you can do it again. It's just going to be because you're disabled and the military wise is going to be a little bit more complex this time to do it again. But like you said, if he could go in and get some help and get the bipolar medicine that he needs, it may help. But without that, I'm not sure he would be able to become any better of a person than he already is right now. Do you know what I mean? I'm shocked how anyone could dislike this life when you're only trying to support each other. I've hit the like, Jan. Thank you. They're gonna dislike it. It's fine. Let them dislike it. It's okay. We're not doing anything wrong. We're just talking and we're just trying to support each other. And if they want to dislike it, let them crack on. I couldn't care less. We know that what we're doing here is not being bad. We're not bitching about anybody. We're not doing any drama. We're just talking. And that's what this channel's about. This is our content. We're supporting each other when in our time of need. And it's always nice to hear when somebody's going through something. It's always nice to hear somebody else's stories, that they have a little bit of like, okay, yeah, I can do this. I feel like he's a good person inside. I see it. When I met him, I saw something in him. Yeah. But again, Lindsay, it is going to be the getting the meds. And I think you're right. I honestly do. Because without the right medication, a person's not necessarily the person. Do you know what I see? Do you know what I mean? If he wants to come back, you have a bargaining tool. Meds. I agree, Valerie. 100%. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, we're going to ignore them. We don't care. We know that we're supporting each other. 100%. Booger 'em. F them, they're jelly. Yeah. But I think you do have a little bit of a bargaining chip, and I think Valerie's right with that. You could sort of use that little bit of a bargaining tool, like if you want to come home, the only option, and there is no give or take on this, the only option is you get meds. Hi Bubba, how are you, honey? I didn't get a notification. Oh my god, this is so annoying. Maybe I don't like. I ignore it, but it pisses me off. I hate nothing, especially when we ain't doing no harm. Exactly, Joe. And we're not. And if they think that disliking it is, then let them. That shows more about them than it does about us, you know. We are way better people than that. What are we talking about? Bubba, Joe, Lindsay's going through some issues with her partner right now. She kicked him out, and but she's worried about finances and stuff, so we're sort of trying to talk through about what we can do to try and help, if there's any charities around and stuff like that. Joanne B, that's what they want. Yeah, they do. But we're not going to give them any attention on this channel. We're not going to do it. They don't deserve the attention. They can make as many videos as they want about me. I don't care. We're not doing anything wrong. We are just chilling. Yeah, don't hate that giraffe. He's cute. He's helping my mouth and my throat and my ear. It gets too hot though.
It's still too hot.
Yeah, a little bit too hot.
Sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't feel very well.
Oh. You have sure?
No. I'm going owie. I feel sorry for myself. Chatting and supporting each other, you know what, in one way enough to bitch if I won't welcome anyone also. Exactly.
Yeah, maybe it's I said it was a giraffe.
Okay, my giraffe.
You'll have to start speaking with the giraffe, so they're like, hello.
Giraffe speaking. I want coffee.
Yeah,
Are you still sick, Joe? Yeah, I couldn't get a doctor's appointment. My face it's not so swollen. It's gone down a little bit, but it still hurts like a son of a bitch. It's supposed to be the giraffe. Laugh out loud. It's like a freaking reindeer.
It does look like a bit more of a reindeer.
Yeah, it does look like a reindeer, to be honest. I don't know what it is actually. I think it is supposed to be a
I
giraffe.
think it's supposed to be a giraffe. I do think it was a giraffe. I'm not sure it was saying on there. I mean, that's just all of the silly safety.
Yeah, but sometimes they say to clean such and such, such and such. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but that would take doing different ones for each one, so that costs more money.
That's true.
Either way, it's cute. I like the idea of a monkey one.
Yeah, the monkey. I think Stina who said they had a monkey one? Stina.
Miranda, I think.
Miranda, was it? Somebody said it.
I think it was Miranda.
He's got a short little neck for a giraffe.
I'm not sure. I saw hers was a microwave one, but I'm not sure.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
He has got a short little. He's cute.
Yeah, but any bigger, it wouldn't fit in the microwave.
Lindsay, lol, seriously though, I'm so sorry with what you're going through, hon. Yeah, we all wish we could help. It's so sucky. Life can be sucky sometimes, girlfriend. I've been eating ice cream all day. That's literally just all I've been eating is ice cream and ice cream just to try and soothe my throat. It's really funny.
Tell them about my super bargain.
Oh, we had bargain, guys, like proper bargain. Pass me one, babe. He went to the shop and I said, baby, can you find me some ice cream because my throat is really sore and I don't think I can like eat food. I think it would like really hurt, so I thought I can just like sort of eat ice cream. He came back with this one and it was reduced to 14 pence. If you Google 14 pence, oh yeah, it's literally 14 pence. And that's about 25 cents.
Probably, yeah.
About 25 cents. How'd you say it? Cents.
Well, I suppose it would be cent.
3 cats and a Yorkie.
Probably 10.
Yeah, can't believe 14 pence. So I've just been eating ice cream.
Super bargain.
Yeah. Hi, Seagate. It is a super bargain. I'm loving it. I love my super bargain. 14p, man. Literally 14p is what's that in, I need to figure out what that is now. Let me have a look, see what 14 pence. Oh, god dang it. Cats, I like the fonts, funny. Right. Oh my god, I can't even find it. But it wouldn't be that much. It'd be like literally like 24 cents. How mad is that? I have been having Amazon deliver all my pugs to hospital. PKGS. My sister is. Okay, Lindsay, I'm turning around to see you. Are you okay, Joe? Yeah, my mouth and my jaw and ear and eye and all is still hurting, but it's not so bad. I got my little giraffe, my little heat pad that's helping. Carrie, that's the only thing. So happy I don't have kids with him. Sorry, I know you feel stuck as fuck. Yeah, it's not the best. It really is sucky. Like, it really, really is. But just the animals alone, isn't it? Life is sucky most of the time. We need to focus on how to force the problem that come our way. If you were always happy, we would not appreciate those happy memories. I agree, Luna. 100%. Carrie, where do you live? A really bad cough advice on what to use. Get a hot bowl of water and put some Vicks in it and put a towel over your head. It'll clear your sinuses up. I found 14 pence is equals 18 cents. I couldn't find it. Well done. That's crazy. In that, I'm mad, and it's like quite a decent size as well. So amazing. I'm so chuffed. I just like send him up to get ice cream. Yeah, they are my babies. I agree. I'm the same as that. Yeah, Ginger as well is another one. That's crazy. 18 cents for a little box tub of ice cream. And it's so good. It tastes so nice. And it goes down really smooth. Does he have bipolar meds and the doctor? Yeah, you need to get in and get that sorted. Carrie C. Vegas, I'm coming. Yep. You can have a lodger tomorrow, okay? Lindsay's coming to you. How far away from each other are you? I just paid $1 on sale. I couldn't believe it when he come back and he told me, Deb. I was like, what? Are you sure? And he was like, yeah, I went and checked and it was 14 pence. He picked me up like 4 and picked himself up a few different ones. I was well chuffed. I tried everywhere over the counter and nothing seems to be helping. Yeah, ginger root, a lot, ginger, garlic's another one. A lot of garlic. Do you have insurance, or does he have insurance, more to the point? Because he would need insurance to get tablets, wouldn't he? Jojo, do you have a toothache? No, my teeth are not hurting. It's my jaw, my ear, and all my throat is hurting. I don't think it's my teeth though, because my mouth as in like my teeth are not hurting. There's no pain, but it's sort of up in my jaw there, and in my ear all down into my throat, and my nose and my eye socket. High class stripper in Vegas till I get my own show like Gaga. You'll knock them from. You'll knock them out. Joe calls a good hubby to tell hubby to you, babe. Don't tell him I said that though. That was just between us, Kat. I won't, Joe, I won't tell him. Don't want to give him too much of a big head. Don't want to give him a big head, and like literally, he is a good one. He's a good man. He's my baba. Sinus, yeah, it could be. Somebody else, a lot of people have been saying that it could be sinusitis, Seagate. Well, my throat is really sore today more than yesterday. My throat is really hurting. But try clove oil because it looks like an abscess. I put clove oil on and I put Bonjela on. Your throat and your nose and your head is all connected. Yeah, your nose and throat. Like my throat is more swollen today, I think. Like you can see, and like along here. But it hurts up here as well, sort of around my temple and my eye. But I don't know. Be proactive and set up a doctor's appointment. And continue with God, with him. Yeah. I know the signs. My sister is bipolar. Yeah, Lindsay, just go ahead and make him an appointment and say, like, he has to go. One side. Yeah, just my left side. Yeah, just my left side. Not my right side is fine. Hydroperoxide Swiss can help too. I don't know what that is. I have to Google it. I'll Google it. I will Google. What time have we been on? Okay. Not so bad. I hate going to the dentist. Me too. I'm literally petrified of the dentist. It's such an irrational fear. I don't know why though. I don't know why. It's stupid because you don't really need to be scared, but it's an irrational fear. It's not rational. I think you have an abscess. Oh God, don't say that. I hope not. I'm going to go to the doctor's tomorrow and get some antibiotics just to try and like lower it because it's freaking killing me, man. And my throat's hurting, my ears aching, my jaw is freaking killing me. If he wants to come home, you have the upper hand right now. Use it. And I would grip that upper hand with both hands as well, like, you know. I'm bipolar too and have yet to find a decent doctor. And that's another thing with bipolar as well, is finding the right doctor. It looks more red today, love. Yeah, it does. I thought that as well, Britt. Because yesterday it wasn't so much, was it? But today it does feel like, ugh. Barry Eskell did everything for him, got him sober from alcohol with a great career, pulled him from the gutter, and he was going to die from alcohol, saved him from 2 bleeding ulcers to be treated like this. That's terrible. Oh yeah, they could be from the giraffe actually, yeah. It could be from the giraffe because I got this heat pad. I didn't think about that. But it was red early this morning as well, so I'm not sure it's all because of the giraffe, but a lot of it is probably from the giraffe. Hello, Britters. Missed you too. Valerie Nelson, did you get my last email? I'm just gonna have a cigarette with you guys, finish my coffee, and then I'm gonna get off. If I can remember where I put my lighter. Oh, God. The main thing is always, no, you don't deserve this. Exactly. Hey, Sunshine Girl, no, I have just got home, so I didn't see the giraffe. The giraffe. Hello, Britters. Hello, Britters. Carl done it for me, Brett. Yeah, it could be from the giraffe. I'm terrible about checking, but I will now. The main thing is always no. Yeah, you definitely do deserve better. Joe, try the apple cider vinegar. I'm telling you, it works. Yeah, I'll try that in a second. I'm gonna get off in a minute and then I'll try it. Indeed. That's a good idea, Carrie. Lindsay, wow, you did all that for him and supported him through all this, but he's still being like that to you. I'm really sorry. Yeah, same. Lindsay, I feel for you. My man's been on the edge of going in the boot himself. It's just a lot, isn't it? It's a lot of emotional stuff to deal with. It is a lot. It is a lot. Right, what's the time? I'm going to get off now, guys, because it's been over an hour. What's a good weight loss? I'm crap with losing weight. Mine is normally just cutting out chocolate. So, ow. Right, I'm going to get off anyway, guys, because I need to go and grab some painkillers because my face is freaking killing me. I will try and come back on later. Whether I will or not, I obviously don't know yet, but I will definitely try and come back on later. I'm going to try that apple cider now. If I puke, it's all your fault, Care. Lindsay, we love you, and if you need anything, you know where we are. You can message me anytime you need to. I'm just the other end of a phone call. Okay? But I might come back later, I might not. I'm just going to go with what I feel. Okay, guys? Love you. Bye, guys.